Okay, so to update y'all on my Throne of Glass journey, I did pick it up again because my one lone friend in the book club who is continuing with Throne of Glass, hating it, but he's a completionist, so he's doing it, is he made it to the tandem read, and I ended up finding a version of Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn where the chapters are cut together correctly, and that in and of itself has vastly improved my reading experience. My in progress bars for Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn are just vastly out of sync. It's like 44% Empire of Storms, 78% Tower of Dawn. And so yeah, of course I wasn't doing the tandem read correctly. So more than likely that's probably the reason for my frustration with the tandem read. I do think I'm having like a real Game of Thrones problem with Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn in that I think that this would have been better as one book, and it's actually more egregious here because Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn are not that long. You could have cut it together. And I think that the reason I'm having like a Game of Thrones flashback here is because Feast for Crows and Dance of Dragons are meant to be read like kind of tandem. Like I know there's like a tandem read kind of thing happening there, but the way that they came out like 6 years apart or something. So like that just wasn't possible. But that could have been one book if the editing had been a little better for those two books. Because I know that there's a lot of like, if I remember correctly, there's a lot of like repetition where like words are wind and all of that. Like that just kept happening. So a lot of that stuff could have been cut down. And I haven't finished Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn yet. I couldn't tell you what needed to be cut from these books. But I do feel like because it reads so much better as a tandem read that's already been cut together for me, where I don't have to flip from book to book to book. And my friend is doing the book to book to book thing, and it doesn't seem to be bothering him the way that it bothered me, but it's definitely like not great. But I will say, with the tandem read book that I'm reading that cut the chapters together properly, Empire of Storms is a lot easier to swallow, even if I still don't like it. Because as much as Empire of Storms is kind of boring me to tears, and I kind of look forward to the Tower of Dawn chapters and all of that, it's still not Queen of Shadows. I'm not looking at Empire of Storms like, what the fuck is going on with this plot? I mean, like, I am, but I am looking at Empire of Storms kind of like askance, but I feel like Queen of Shadows is a lot more egregious about some of the plot choices that it makes. And that is like the fact that Queen of Shadows is now behind me and I'm reading this tandem read and I'm reading it with my friend. And I think that's what's making it a lot easier to swallow, that I'm not reading this by myself. So I can say with certainty that I will be done with Throne of Glass by this year, the latest. Like, I do think I'm going to get it done because I'm reading it with a friend. And you just read shit with friends. Like, if you don't have a book club, go get you a book club if you can. Find an online book club. It's so much fun to read shit with friends, especially shit that you're just going to, like, eviscerate together.